we go. Um, I can't see. We're gonna have to deal with the fact that you guys are gonna get glare from my glasses because I cannot see shit today. Yeah, I pulled my hair up because like it was driving me up the freaking wall. Anyway, um, so this is not actually going to be a song video. I know. I think this is the first time I've ever just had like a purely talking video. But like this is one that I've just like kind of been wanting to do for a while. I think I say that about like every video that I do, but like in this case it's extra true. Um so like I've been upfront in past videos about issues with depression and that kind of thing. This one is more about gender. I've known for years really that I fall more into non-binary and genderqueer. And I haven't necessarily been keeping it a secret. Like my friends that know I'm vocal around them, but it is something I haven't necessarily been completely public about. Sorry. Because I love my family, but I don't think they'd understand. And if I went public, then I'd have to have that talk with them and I'd have to deal with them telling me that I'm wrong and that it's not right and that means either I am wrong in my understanding or I as a person am wrong. And it was just easier to not deal with that and not just not go into all of that. And things just hit the point where it just seemed like every time I tried to talk with them about anything, it just kept getting bad. And what really hit the nail on the head was on Facebook, of all places, instead of trying to talk to me like a person and try to talk to me privately, my parents started attacking me on my Facebook wall and just arguing with me on everything I was trying to say. And it wasn't even about this, it was about something different. And they were willing to call me names, but they weren't willing to explain why. Like that's the one thing that really got me. Because at one point, my husband asked, like, why are you so against what Kat's saying? And my dad's response was that he didn't want to get into it on Facebook. And I was just like, but you don't want to get into the explanation of why you think I'm wrong, but you want to go ahead and call me an idiot. And you want to call me names. And you want, like, it was. So, anyway, because of all that, there was not really a reason to not be public about the fact that I know how I fall. But, like, it also then, like, goes into a rabbit hole of, like, oh gosh, it's okay. Sorry, I'm just cycling all over the place. So, like I said, I've known for years that this is where I fall, but even before that, like, it was so hard to explain because, like, when I was younger, um, I had these personalities, like quote unquote. I'm not talking about like alter egos in terms of like dissociative identity disorder, but more of just like different versions of yourself that you pretend to be in order to function as a person. Maybe I'm the only person who does this. Like, maybe it's not actually a normal thing, and maybe it's just me. I'm fully willing to embrace the fact that it might just be me. But I would do that. And so basically, I had these two versions of myself where you had Katie, who was confident and basically me, except not an anxious mess. And Katie could actually get shit done. Whereas Kat would just like fall apart. Okay, like you tell me I have to do public speaking, I'm gonna have a panic attack, and then I'm gonna get out there and do public speaking. Because I'd like be Katie to do the public speaking. And I had the same thing with Sean, was my other personality. And basically Sean was like Katie, except a guy. And I never really thought about this. Like, I didn't think it through completely. And it's only like one of those things where, like, looking back on it, I'm like, probably was an indication of something. And like in a lot of ways I was very much a tomboy. Like I liked to play with my hair and makeup and dolls. I loved playing with dolls, but I also liked playing in the mud, and I liked climbing trees, and I liked playing football. And, you know, I like dance and music and performing, but I liked going paintballing. Like, and not to say that like girls can't like these things, and that like that goes into the rabbit hole I'm talking about, like what constitutes something being a masculine interest and what makes it girly, other than like what we've as a society have arbitrarily have decided fall into, like, why does everything have to be gendered? And it just like it sounds like I'm angry, and I'm like really not. It's just like and then you get into like what is male, what is female, like other than arbitrarily designated terms. And like for me it's just like there are so many things that make up who I am, and gender is just so far down that list. And in a lot of ways I really think that I would be more or less the same me had I been born male. Like obviously some things would change just because of social conditioning, but I'd still like the things that I liked. I'd still be me, just with changes because of your past shapes who you are. And there's no getting around that. And but I'd still be me. And I'm not saying that like I think that other people would change. It's just the identity is so much about what feels right. And it's a very personal thing, and nobody else can tell you what feels right for you. You're the only person who can decide that for yourself. And like I'm not going to get mad if people call me a girl, because like I get it. Hi, let's boobs, okay? Like I get it. I'm pretty much always going to present as female no matter what I do, and that's okay. Like it's not like I don't want to be. It's just it feels like a sweater that's too tight and itches. It's wearable, but it's not something I want to wear. And that's basically how I feel about it, in that like it girl isn't wrong for me. It just doesn't feel right. Um and like I really had to like go around in a like long circuitous thing and like come back to like there's no wrong way to non-binary. It's all about what feels right. And like obviously, okay, I say that, but like don't be a dick. If you're a dick, you're not doing it right. Um there is no one true experience for it. And I think as long as you go at it with respect to other people and you talk about how it affects you, your feelings on it, your opinions, and that kind of thing, and you make it about you rather than you speaking for the group, that's going to go over a lot better. I mean, you're always going to get people who are going to talk down to you, and you're going to get people who are like, wow, you're just wrong. That's the case in like any group of people. Anyway, this is really long, and I just wanted to explain because I've made some comments about it on places where people can see, and I just wanted to explain in a little bit more detail about this. And like really, it just comes down to no one knows you better than you know yourself. So find your own truth and live it, and don't let anybody shake you from it. And I guess I just really hope that this helps people understand, and maybe even help some figure things out about themselves. So thank you for this being patient with me and watching this really long video that is just talking. Yeah, anyway, thanks.